Are we recording? Okay,
Yeah.
we're on. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so today we have a few things that we're going to talk about, just kind of off the cuff here. We don't have as it's structured. We are always very structured and very organized. So a few things that you guys wanted us to talk about today, and I'm going to start off with connecting with people on Facebook. So people that you have not, my glasses are doing a glare. I'll do no glasses today.
I wondered if it was because mine is so bright. Is it because you're looking at me?
No, either my screen or I have the window over here. I'm in the basement.
Okay.
I'm in my basement office today. Okay, connecting with people on Facebook that you have not. I mean, yes, before you start using Facebook as your business outlet, you really just kind of, for me, I was just on there a little bit, messaging every once in a while, stalking people, seeing what they're up to and what their crazy lives are, posting about mine every once in a while. But once you start posting about Plexus, people who've been stalking you start looking and start liking things, or you start showing up in their newsfeed, and you really want to increase that traffic. You want to make sure that people that you're friends with, I have over 1,000 friends, and I have added people, but you know me, everybody's my friend. Let's be friends, and I'll search them out. They'll friend me. I've got a lot of friends from all over. All of us do. And so the thing is, we don't talk with them on a day-to-day basis. We might like a post here and there. We might think something's funny. But it's really important when you go through your friends list and you look on Facebook, you will identify people that they need Plexus. And you really, when you start identifying people that you really want to start connecting with, but you maybe it's been 8 years since you messaged them, or it's been, 25 years. So it's really important that you don't send a message right off that says, hey friend, would you like to try Plexus? They don't want that. They don't want to feel like you are, like they are just another number on your chart. And so while you may have been stalking and watching them and kind of knowing what's going on in their life, they might not know exactly what's going on with your life. So it's really important to make sure that once you've decided, hey, this is somebody that I think really, really could benefit from this and would be great either at the business or with the products or all of it. Start liking their posts, comment on their posts, and be sincere. I mean, that's the very biggest thing, is to really be sincere. I mean, what we're doing is, we have a great business, but we have products that can help them and make their lives and their families' life, and it has that ripple effect. So make sure that you are intentional and sincere with your post. So post on there, like it, comment on different things, and make sure that, especially the ones that really have caught your attention and you think, oh, they need this help. And then at some point, start off a message. You can actually do a private message once you've had a little bit more interaction, and ask them a question. Even just say, hey, it's been so long. I just got a message from a girl that we were friends in high school with just this morning, and her computer was hacked. But it has been 8+ years. We messaged last time right before I had Will, who turned 8 in January. Now, I've liked her post. I've commented on her posts all along, but I had no idea that it had been that long since we actually had a private message. So a lot of these people maybe that, you were asking about, you maybe have never private messaged them. So start off simple and do not start off with Plexus unless they message you. That always makes it a lot easier if they say, hey, tell me about your pink drink. But hopefully, you generate posts and things, and we'll talk a little bit about that, what kind of posts are the best, but you generate something that maybe they comment on, and that gives you a great opportunity to send them a private message and say, hey, thanks so much for posting on that, or thanks for commenting, and just start it off that way. How are you doing, and what have you been up to? I've loved seeing your family and all the busy things. Have you lived in wherever? Have you lived in Portland since high school? Or tell me what's going on. Just start a conversation and do it, and do that back and forth. At some point, Plexus will come up. They will probably mention it, and then if they don't, as you kind of have your messages back and forth, at some point you can tell them, hey, you've been on my mind. You've probably seen my Plexus post. I'm wondering if I could give you a little more information. So that's kind of how I connect.
Yeah, I do the same thing when I very first started. Hey, Jenny, you have a question? Hold on.
Unmute.
Hi.
Yes.
Sorry,
Hi.
I'm still cleaning up my kitchen from breakfast because I just ran in from teaching my class. But so I've had a couple people ask, and I know, Deanna, this is a thing for you. So maybe you guys can talk about how you rein it in once they have made an inquiry. Someone had talked to me and I said, hey, let's call. She ended up calling me, and I keep thinking, don't bowl her over with information. How do you know how to hone that down when it's just their first introduction? All right, remute me because I'm noisy.
Practice. You have got to practice, because I am terrible, right, Christy?
Yeah, so I was going to answer this because Deanna has not quite figured it out yet. She's getting there. But so here is my super simple answer. Ask them questions. Ask them as many questions as you possibly can about themselves. And then you will have little tidbits that you can share. Oh, I think I heard a testimony about, Plexus helping. Could I look that up and send it to you? It gives you a reason to contact them again later, even if you already know what you're thinking in your head. You know what you're going to share with them, but I'm going to give this example, and I can't even say it with a straight face. Deanna, do you know what I'm going to tell them?
I'm sure there are numerous times I have messed up so many times. I think I don't chase after people, but I know that they're listening to me and just going, she's saying blah, blah, blah. I asked what will help me with my gut, and I'm telling them, I go on and on. So I don't know, just tell me, Christy.
So the video that I posted this morning, the 2-hour and 20-minute video from Leaders Retreat. So that was an off-site thing when we went to Leaders Retreat. So we got an Uber.
Yeah,
of course. Always with the Uber.
Oh, Deanna and I get in an Uber, and it's probably a 15, 18-minute ride to the location where this separate event was held. For 30 seconds, at the beginning of the ride, Deanna asks the man a question. And for the next 17 minutes, after he says, what are you in town for 17 minutes, she told him everything about Plexus, every ingredient, every ailment that it fixes. And I don't even know how she took a breath. She just didn't shut up. And then she throws him some samples and my card and is like, if your wife's ever interested, we won't be scary, I promise. And I'm thinking,
that was the scariest thing ever. That man could not get out of the parking lot fast enough.
I don't even need a tip. Just bye.
Yeah. So that was when I realized I had seen little glimmers at convention of Deanna talking to anybody. And I was so impressed with her boldness, and I still am every day. I'm not that bold, but it was then that I realized she was missing they weren't even asking. She didn't even know what she was fixing for them. She just knew Plexus could fix everything, so everybody needs it. But she never stopped to say, hey, what do you do every day? Do are you sore and achy at the end of the night? Do you take Tums? Do you find yourself having headaches or stress headaches? And they will tell you. But you have to get questions and then, tell them a little bit, but mostly say, I have something that I think will really help you. Can I share some information? Are you on Facebook? Or if you're already friends on Facebook, say, value their time. Say, I know you got to grab your kid, or, you got to go run your errands. Would it be okay if I sent you more information on Facebook this afternoon?
Yes.
And then don't forget to do it. Don't forget to send it.
Don't forget to send it.
I remembered last night, still the same day.
Yes. Jot a little note down immediately, whether it's in your phone or you keep a pad of paper in your car or whatever, or you keep a Sharpie in your workout sports bra and you write their name up your arm, everybody you talk to after class.
So, is that a problem?
It's not a problem. But
you can also text yourself.
Yes.
Like you can send a text message to yourself. That works too.
So, but that really goes in line with how to reach out and reconnect with friends. Truly, truly just care about what everybody has going on. So what I was going to say to follow up with Deanna is when I very first started, I went through my whole Facebook list and I really picked at 150, 200 people that I thought would benefit from Plexus. And I started just reconnecting with them. Checking in, private messages, commenting, likes. I guess there's people out there that look at who has liked their photos and stuff. I am not one of them. I don't think a lot of people have time to do that. But when you comment, people, I always look. If somebody has commented, I always look. If somebody's liked, I don't care if 200 people have liked my thing. I don't even look to see what they're liking. I don't even look at what that post is. So you got to comment, and then you got to just reach out to people and be like, oh my goodness, you have 6 kids now? What in the world? Are you exhausted? What's going on? How are you? And it just flows. I'm at a different point now. I have 2,000 friends now on Facebook. And so what I did this weekend, a few weeks ago, I printed my entire Facebook friend list, and I went through it on Sunday and crossed off all the men, unless I really had a great relationship with them that I could share Plexus with them, and all of my Plexus friends. And then I have added in my daily stack 15 names every single day. Now, I'm not going to share Plexus with those 15 people, but I am going to click on their page, and hopefully they have some kind of cool post I can comment on. Just start re-engaging with all of these people. Half of them, I wrote their names down. I'll be honest, I don't know who they are. Like when I go on that day and I got to look them up, I'm going to be like, oh, my memory is way better than it was, but let's be real. Yeah. I'm writing these names down and I'm like, I don't. The other day, when I first started working on it on Monday, I had written my 15 names down and 6 of them were Plexus people. I'm like, well, clearly I don't need to reconnect with them.
Right.
They still left me with 9 people to connect with. So, does that help, Tiffany? Does that help with, do you have any questions or thoughts on that? Because I know that was your question.
Yeah, that was my question because, I have a lot of people that I'm like, well, I think they need it, but I haven't really talked to them in a long time. Just because, someone just a second ago I checked and they were posted about having acid reflux every night. And I'm like, hey, we can do something about that. But I haven't talked to her in years.
So you know what I do? I did this yesterday because one of my friends who worked at the Predators with me, but she and I've maybe talked to her once or twice in 7 years, and she posted yesterday about how tired she was. So here's another way to approach it that is, I feel like, way more sincere. I sent her a voice message. And said, hey, Polly, I just saw your post. I totally know where you're coming from. This is what I used to take to try to sleep. Blah, 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 blah. Now I take Mega X and this probiotic and I sleep like a baby. I don't know if it would work for you, but I also was taking magnesium and melatonin and trazodone and still not sleeping well. So if you're interested, let's catch up and chat. Because it's not like you can hear my tone. If I typed it, it would be like me trying to picture something again.
Yeah.
I didn't. It was like, I totally know where you're coming from. Let's chat.
And practice with us. If you're thinking, oh, I don't know how to send a voice message. I don't know how to send a video message. You can, a text message you can send longer, but you only have, do we have a minute on Messenger?
You have a minute on voice recording Messenger and 15 seconds on video. So practice with us because you can't do them. Nicole still can't do them. She tries to send voice recordings and we get like 10-second snippets.
Yeah. So practice.
Jenny tries to send me a video and all I do is get pictures of her going.
So lame.
Yeah.
But practice, like Christy said to me about going live, because I get nervous and I got nervous going. I mean, the tension was high until I went live on our Friday night, thing. Once it was done, I was like, okay, now I can enjoy the rest of the evening. And so the more you practice.
Yeah, she asked me, was it stressing me out? Does it make me nervous? And I said, it doesn't, because I go live all the time.
Yeah.
When I first started going live, it did make me nervous. Now I sit around thinking, what can I go live about today? I truly do.
Yeah, I
Do
believe
you think people engage more watching? I mean, everyone's like, wow, your video, that's so cool that you were like on there. It seems like that engages them.
Let me tell you this, and I'm not 100% sure, but Tiffany, wasn't my live video about being anxious and depressed and an overstressed mom who barely left the house what made you finally message me? Was that one of the
It could have been one of them. I mean, I was waiting to message you for a long time. Like there were several months that I'm like, I wonder if I should try this. I wonder if I should try this. And so finally when I talked to Wes and I said, hey, I'm looking into trying this. Here's what I found out, that I brought some information to him. And I messaged you to say, okay, this is what I know.
Yeah. Well, so to give you an idea, Jenny, yes. So I clearly post 3 times a day at least. And when I go live, there tends to be between 100 and 300 views on my live posts.
Wow.
On my Facebook page.
And
It's like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, only it's Keeping Up with Crazy Christy Barkley. People want to know. Like, they can scroll past your post all day long, but if they see you go live, they're like, what's happening?
What is she doing? And if it's fairly short, if it's not a 15-minute video, they're like, oh, that's 2 minutes. I'm going to watch through to the end or listen to what she says, or you know. So.
And I started doing them because Bob Hylick, who is a social networking training guy who's fantastic, but he talks about going live and how it can help your business, but you never actually tell people what you're selling. If you're good about posting, they know what it is probably, but really what you do is say, like I did that one video, it was probably 3 minutes long, and got so many messages and comments from them. But what I talked about was just an exhausted mom with anxiety and depression and not really wanting to leave my house, or, just things that I suffered from mom management. I just talked about and I was like, if anybody else out there feels like this, it's very related to gut health. So if you don't already have a really good probiotic, if you're not taking supplements, these things can really, really help you. So if you don't already have something that can help, let's chat. So it wasn't like, and that was just kind of at the end. Really, I just talked about how my life had changed, how much better I was feeling, how much more energy I had. Hey, I got this idea. If what you're doing isn't working, let's chat. And that was it.
Nice.
So
yeah, those are good invitations. Those kind of social posts are good. So that kind of goes into, did you want to talk about best social posts, Christy, or are you going to talk about Zoom calls?
Go ahead, because your posts are fantastic.
Oh, that's really nice. Thanks. I get a lot of people asking me when or what if they can borrow my posts, or and mostly I just have Plexus friends that I see their posts and I really like them. Sometimes I spend a little bit too much time filling my buffer because I really think about it and I put the picture on there and or I switch out a picture or something like that. So you don't have to be it's okay to take someone's post and make it your own, rather than sharing it, but putting it in buffer and just making sure that you can share it. We got a little tip from Amberly, who's not on the call today, but we'll be watching it later. I haven't even looked into this, but she sent a message to our group that said, buffer it can just tell when you will get the most views, when you will get the most interaction. And so that's scheduling around that time. That's great. I do mine first thing in the morning, and then I do it in the afternoon, right before people get out of work, maybe 4 o'clock or so. And then I kind of fill in my own personal ones in between. So, the best social posts are really ones for me that interest me. And I think that are maybe a little bit thought-provoking as far as, that really does that? Or, when I had a post of under my refrigerator a while back when I was cleaning I was getting a car or something that had gone underneath it, and it was just full of the fuzzy gunk. Look under your refrigerator, guys. You'll find it. And I looked at that and my first thought was, oh my gosh, this is disgusting. This is probably what our insides look like. So took a before picture, cleaned it all up, and took an after picture. And that's when my friends at the gym said, oh my gosh, I totally related to that. That's amazing. Well, you don't have to come up with your own posts. It is fairly time consuming. But find other people that you like, other Plexus people. It's great because they've come up with it. They have great graphics. If you don't like the graphics, switch it out. You can Google and find things. Also putting on, I'm trying this a little bit more, interactive ones that ask a question, ones that are a poll, ones that say, should I do this or that? You know, do you like hamburger or turkey burgers? I don't, you know, something, and it can even be something that you don't really even, this was in one of our trainings, you know, you might not need a new perfume, but it's okay to say, which perfume do you guys like? What's your favorite perfume? And ask people, I'm, you know, need to mix mine up. What do you guys think? And just, you know, yesterday I had a post that was a riddle and, nobody had commented on it. And so I put on there, really, nobody's going to comment, or, you know, and I got a few likes, and then before you know it, I have 15 people commenting on, okay, maybe only 5, commenting on that. But posts that are going to ask people a question or engage them, those are probably the very best social posts about Plexus, but then also motivational ones, you know, things that you find particularly helpful for you personally, and then personal ones for sure. Take a picture of the kids. When you post something, you falling down, okay, don't fall down, but your kids falling down, or just, you know, funny situations or things that have happened, just as you're thinking about that, people want to know what's going on in your life. And so that increases your, kind of your footprint there on Facebook and on their timeline or on their wall, newsfeed. There we go. If you will post. So make sure that you want to give them information on Plexus because they want to know. People don't want to have to message you personally and call you. You need to put some of that information out there so that they are aware of all the great things that we have and do it in a creative way. So,
and I think when you're really new to it, as many pictures as you can take with your pink drink or with Probio at bedtime that helps you sleep better, and just post real life exactly what you're doing with it. Just people want to know that you're for sure doing it. I think that kind of goes along with planting seeds and watering them. Like I kind of said yesterday, you know, I am grateful, and I know Deanna is also, that we earned the watch in January. But I didn't want you guys to be discouraged not to have won it. It was easier for us, although it wasn't easy. We worked like crazy yesterday, so hard to finalize it. But it is because for so long we have been planting the seeds, every day planting the seeds. I mean, one of the ladies who I got to order yesterday, in August, she told me yes. In August, she said, okay, I'm totally open to it. You know, tell me what to do to order the triplex. And every single month I follow up with her. And she says, you know, and she is super busy. She's like, it's just not high on my to-do list. It's just not on my radar. I haven't had time to get it done, blah, blah, every month. And we're great friends. And so yesterday I sent her a voice message and I said, Whitney, I need you to do this. I am 2 customers away from earning this watch. I want this so bad. You know that I would never buy myself a $300 watch. Will you please go order? And she voice messages me back. It was so great to hear your voice. I am so sorry. Send me the website right now. I'm doing it. You know, if people have only been seeing you share about Plexus for 3 weeks, they're not as prone to say, because they don't know if it's going to be a passive fancy for you. People are waiting to watch you fail. People are waiting to watch you give up. And you just don't. Every day, you know, I try to, most days of the week, post a picture of me going to the gym, because that means that's showing people that me, having been homebound for so long, has the energy now. Like, I may not say anything about my pink drink in all of my exercise posts, but people who have known me for a long time that see me at the gym every single day know something is different, which means they know there's something to what we're doing. So post real life, just be real. People,
they want the consistency. They want to see that what you're doing is, you know, that you're doing what you're saying. They
Yeah,
should
you're
be.
not just posting an ad of, hey, this stuff is really awesome. You're doing it all of the days.
Yeah.
So.
And the fun activities that you're doing because you have the energy, because you have the health, because you feel good. You get to do this kind of stuff. So back on post too, because Amberly had sent me a message as far as marketing and stuff. And this was, I don't know that you can see this. It's someone of her friend had just posted their food. So it was food, but in the background, they have their product. I don't know what company it is. But, some of that kind of stuff, obviously when I have my pink drink, I'm talking about Plexus. But I have a picture of us at the barbecue place that I haven't posted, but it's a cute picture of Will and playing with his Legos. But I've got my Plexus bottle in the middle of my, all the barbecue. And it wasn't intentional. It's just that's the water bottle that I carry around and I brought with me. But that's product placement. They do it in marketing and advertising on TV all the time. So it's okay to be intentional about that too. Without.
And if I don't know if you guys have ordered any Plexus swag yet, but just having pictures of you, like this morning at the gym, I said nothing about Plexus, but I was in my Plexus hat. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not being obnoxious marketing. It's just, like Deanna said, product placement.
Yeah. You wear stuff around all the time that you get at fun runs, and it has all the companies on it and different things like that. So we're marketing and advertising all the time, no matter where we go. Mm-hmm. The cars that we drive, everything that we do, we're marketing for those products because we're saying we like this. We like this enough that we're driving it, we're wearing it, we're eating it. So
and Jenny,
that's
all about marketing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Do you want to cover personal order placed? When is the best time to have your personal order placed?
Sure. I think the very best time, for sure, before the 15th, but the very beginning of the month is the best, because if you don't have a backup order on and you don't have 100 PV and you sign people up, you are not going to get your business building bonus. So
let's go over that so that people understand, especially everybody,
our new people.
Most everyone is new. So if you don't have a backup order, conditional or unconditional, in place,
that's over 100 PV.
Over 100 PV. If somebody signs up as an ambassador under you, your friend says, hey, I'd like to join. I'd like to get the wholesale pricing. I don't want to sell, but I want to get the wholesale pricing. Mm-hmm. Okay. They sign up. You get your business building bonus of $25 or $49.50. Usually it's $25 if they order a single welcome pack. You won't get that if you haven't placed your order of 100 PV and you don't have it. And that gets paid each week. Friday? Every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't get it. It will go to Christy. It will go to me. I will get that $25 instead of you if you don't have your order placed or your backup order in.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm grateful for that money, but I would much rather you get the money that you deserve. Yeah. Because you need to be a product of the product anyway. So you're going to get your orders. And so we actually will be running a contest this month in order to kind of help encourage everybody to have their backup order on to process prior to the 14th. And as your team grows, that will be important to you also. We won't, I think we probably soon need to do a team call on the compensation plan. Yeah. But when everybody has their auto ship turned on for the last couple days of the month, a lot of issues can arise. So if their credit card doesn't process, then you're calling them and you're trying to get everything in before the end of the month so that their order goes through and so that their points count. And there's just lots of issues. So your goal is that each member of your team has their backup order on, set up to conditional or unconditional, and that it processes before the 15th of the month. It is really the best plan of action.
So the sooner the better. Yes.
Not really a question, just a comment, which I think will be something you'll tell me is a bad plan to get into. But so far, the people that I've signed up, I have just said, give me your credit card. And I make sure that it's on. I set up their order.
Natalie Knab does that. Natalie, she also tells people, would you mind setting a password that you don't mind me having? So make it different from what, like for me, everybody in my family, if they wanted to hack me and steal $20 I have, could have it because my password is the same on everything.
Everything. Mm-hmm.
But she will tell people, would you mind setting a password that you don't mind me having? She does that so that when they have issues or they want to change their order or whatever, and they don't have the time to do it, she just does it for them. And I'll tell you, my Rodan and Fields lady I never go. She's amazing. I had Rodan and Fields previously, but I kept getting crap I wasn't ready for and charged more. I mean, I was charged for the product I got, but I didn't need it when it was coming. So I stopped it because it was such a pain in my butt. But now my new girl, he messages me a week before my order and says, hey, do you need anything? Yes, no, okay, what do you need? And she just goes into my account and figures out what I need. And I tell her when I'm going to have money in my account to pay for it. And she asks me, she's got 3 of my credit cards. And she says, which one, which card do you want it on? Because I get it for Isaac too. And so I have not stopped my Rodan and Fields because she's on top of it all the time. She's just like, what do you need? When do you need it? Hey, well.
So for me, that's not, I have that authorization and that for a couple of close friends and my family, not because I don't feel comfortable asking them, but because I don't want that added responsibility. I don't want them to, I really do try to.
It won't work for everybody.
Right.
If you want to make a habit of doing it all the time, but for your close people and your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the only reason so far is because it's the people who it's been. And I thought, I need to be careful not to make this like the way I do things. Just what you're saying, Deanna, I don't want, and I will help you, but I want you to be doing it on your own, right?
You do. You want them to learn how to do it because it's duplicatable. If they realize how easy it is, they can show somebody else how easy it is. But I tell you, along the lines of like you did it for your sister and brother-in-law, I have all of my dad's information. Because I have 3 different people in our family that get product on his card. So I kind of manage. I manage all of their accounts, and that's okay. But you do want to show people how simple and easy it is, so that then they can show people how simple and easy it is.
And that could lead right into a Zoom call, actually.
Yes.
What they are and why they're effective and why they're different and can be better than just a 3-way call. So Zoom call, that's what we're on right now. And the beneficial thing, maybe I'll go from the bottom up. The beneficial thing about a Zoom call is that you can be on the call, obviously, and you don't have to have your video on. You don't have to be participating. You can listen to it. It's on your mobile device. So you can listen to it on your computer, on your tablet, on your phone, while you're driving with an earpiece. So you can just listen to it and learn from it. You don't necessarily have to be sitting in front of your computer. But the nice thing about that is that you are face-to-face and you're having that personal interaction with people. And it's so nice to be able to see somebody's face and ask them a question. And, where you don't have to set up a meeting to meet one another at the restaurant or at your house. And, so it's better time management to be able to do a Zoom meeting. You can also share screens. So if you are talking with someone who is having a problem, you can kind of walk them through your site and, make sure that, okay, look, here's where you would go. Here's where you would click. They can watch it on the screen while they're doing it on their computer at home. Or on their phone. Jenny,
the Zoom call is it is the name of this program. So it's kind of like Skype or what there used to be Google Hangouts that worked people did for a little while.
It's really just becoming a verb. The application is now a verb.
Well, it is for certain companies. So it's been, I think what Zoom did when they launched was market to network marketing companies. Because I know that Rodan and Fields people use it. I know there's a couple other that use it, and they offer discounts to Plexus people. Like, and they're really,
in the back office.
yeah, they're really on top of it. So like, I didn't know. So when I signed up for my Zoom account, I then got an email from our Plexus person at Zoom that said, I noticed you didn't put the promo code in for the discount. Would you like me to set that up for you? And I was like, well, heck yes, I would.
Thanks for asking.
Yes, and they took care of everything. So I don't know exactly what the details are. You can do Zoom for free, but it's limited to how many people you can put on it and how many minutes you can use. But I have, I pay for mine, I think I pay like $10 or $12 a month. And for me, especially for right now, as you're just growing, it's just our team Zoom page. So if you want to set up a Zoom call with somebody, then I just give you access to this Zoom page, and you'll send them a meeting code. And as you can tell, it's super, super easy. And it's great for training. Deanna and I have used it quite a few times with training. And it's just really good to see people's face, because you can read them a lot better. So it can also be really good if you have people willing to get on a 3-way Zoom, so that we can, if they're prospects, but they're a little skittish, or they're, it's just so great, to be able to jump on here and do. Do you guys have questions about Zoom? I mean, obviously you've used it. I just unmuted you guys.
Not really. I just wanted to make sure that that's what it was, because it feels a lot like a 3-way call to me, just better. I like the video is great.
Especially because you can do it from your phone or your computer or your tablet or whatever. And it's just a really great program. And am I frozen?
No, I think just Jenny is.
I was trying to mute her on my screen, but I can't. But maybe it's because she's frozen.
Yeah, we can't see her.
Okay.
I think we covered all our topics. So connecting with people on Facebook.
To come, I think we need to do a back office Zoom team training where we do share our screen and show Tiffany and Jenny how to use the back office. And then probably when we do the back office training, we'll cover the comp plan.
Yeah.
More with that. Maybe we do that next week. I think we're getting there. Tiffany, do you have, I'm going to stop recording. And then Tiffany, if you have any questions or anything, let us know.